so many beautiful people, beautiful faces out here. So basically, I am a branding, communications, and PR professional. I was born in Lucknow, brought up in Delhi. I have done my bachelor's from Delhi University, Daulat Ram College, and that was in English honors. Then I wanted, like, I was crazily pursuing to be an air hostess, but that somehow didn't pan out. So I did my master's in public relations and marketing, and that's how I got into the communications and PR profession. And I've been having a blast. I've enjoyed every single bit of. I for one loved my 9 to 5, and I used to love to go to office, work on branding campaigns, work on the communication strategy that my clients had for me. And I had a blast at my job. And I had to actually quit my job during March because I had to move to a different country altogether. And that is how I started my page on Instagram. And that is how I started attracting clients for content writing. And I've been into content writing for, like, as a freelancer, content writing and copywriter as a freelancer for about a year now. And yes, because as many people, when they begin, they have few, insecurities and things that keep them back from following what they are really good at. So of course I also face them, and that's how I suggested Harshita that I'm really passionate about this topic, actually, that mindset monsters that freelancers face. So I wanted to really talk about it to whosoever is interested in listening and share my experience, and maybe that can help you somehow. So I would love to do that. So yes,
Yeah,
that's
great.
about my journey as of now. And also as a content writer, I'm enjoying exploring all the niches. I'm enjoying working with clients, some not so much. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, thank you for that introduction. And before we just start, I just wanted to say that if anyone has any question, they can drop in the chat box and we will be taking it side by side according to my questions as well. Right?
Totally. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so like starting with the question, we will jump on the topic first. The topic says mindset monsters. So what actually this phrase means and how it actually affects a person's life, especially when they are in the creative field. Because what I think that creative field is not so taken by now. It is like you do a job or you do a full fledged business, but a freelancing or a career in creative field is not so much in like in
Vogue right now, still new.
right,
Yes.
yeah. So what is your take on this?
So basically, by mindset monsters, I truly believe that it is something that we create. It's our own mind ka monster. That's what it means literally. That limiting beliefs that we structure for ourselves, things that we have been subconsciously telling ourselves that over the period of time, that I'm not so good for that. Maybe I'm not made for that. So these things we subconsciously keep telling ourselves, and that becomes a thought process, that becomes a mindset over the time. And then when we are set to do a thing that is out of a comfort zone or something that's new, then that is the first thought that pops up in our mind. Oh, maybe I'm not the fit for it. And that holds us back. So that's why I call it a mindset monster. And it is self created, totally self created. You keep on holding yourself back. You keep stopping yourself from realizing your true potential. You keep yourself back from telling yourself things in your mind, even without trying, that how it is going to turn out for you in the future. You don't even give it a try because that monster is holding you back. That the thought in your mind is not letting you take the action. It has आपको ऐसे it's like it's like you are it has clawed you somewhere. It is not letting you come out and realize your own potential. So that is what I mean by mindset monsters, your own limiting beliefs. It is certainly that can be overcome, and not in a day, not in a single day. It doesn't happen in a single day, but the only thing is that you have to keep going back to your strength. You have to be very strong in your strength system. The way you believe in your own strengths, that will help you overcome your mindset monster. So that is why I mentioned it as a mindset monster, and it is entirely created by our own self.
Right. You have actually like created what we actually do, that we create a monster in our mind only, which actually doesn't
Yes,
exist, and we keep on thinking what people would say. Am I able
yes,
to do it or not? Is this thing made for me? And this, like, we won't get the answers of these questions until we try, until we give it a
until we try.
try.
Yes,
And
entirely.
if we fail or if we succeed in it, we can actually get on some result. But
That's
most
the
of the
secondary
people
thing
don't
entirely.
even start for
Yes.
it.
Don't even try. And that is only in your mind. Trust me, it's only in your mind. Nobody is even aware of what you're thinking in your mind, right? You are only going on telling yourself that you are not capable, you can't do it. What if you tell entirely the opposite thing?
Right.
What if you start telling yourself exactly the opposite stuff that you've been telling yourself for so long, that I can't do it, I can't do it. Just make it into I can do it and I will do it. So you will definitely see the difference.
Right, even I have like tried it so much, because before actually coming and exploring these things, I was like very shy person and introvert type, that I won't do it. I am like only concentrated on my studies and the college work and everything. But until I
Hmm,
tried,
hmm.
I have actually received an like very much happiest response from everyone. So then is like I started, and I believe that yes, we can give it a try. Even if we fail, we can try another thing. But what I believe, that
Exactly.
we should keep trying things until we actually know.
Definitely.
Because
You
yeah.
should, you have the right to know what's at the other end. You have the right to know that, whether you are good at it or now. Abhi tak say it's only in your mind that you're not good at it. But if you don't try, you will never know that what you're thinking is right or it's entirely wrong. That you're great at it. You might be
Right.
turn out to be the right fit for that job. So that is what you need to tell yourself. You need to kill the mindset monster.
Right. So we have a question here, that I have been thinking to go in content creation for a very long time, but there is this thing holding me back, that will I be able to do it? What if I run out of ideas and I can't really decide my niche? What's your take on this,
Who's the question from?
Gorika?
Okay, Gorika. So, Gorika, basically, see, that's again the same thing. Till you keep thinking this in your mind that, I'm not the right fit for it, you will never know whether it is true or not. You need to go out and start content creation. And also, there is no dearth of ideas, let me assure you of that. Things you want to do content creation in which stream? Actually, that is also very, very important. I mean, I do content writing. I do a lot of, I'm always on the lookout for topics that, new, fresh topic which will help my readers to, relate to me. So I derive a lot of inspiration from my own experiences. There is your, content vault right there. You need to seek answers from your own experiences, from your peers' experiences, from what is also, I read a lot. You need to read a lot to come up with new and new content ideas. There is no dearth of content ideas. There are so many, platforms available. Like when I do my content research, I go on Quora, I see what people are talking about, what are the topics trending. So people are creating so much content, and we feel that if we are somewhere around the same like we feel that we have to create the perfect and aisa content that nobody has ever come across. So that's not going to happen, because there are so many creators having the same kind of thinking process as you. They are also seeing the same stuff online, they are also reading the same books, they are also watching the same podcast, same YouTube video. But so you can always take inspiration from all these things, but infuse your own individuality into it, and there's your own customized original content. You should not think that I have to create the perfect and the most. कभी किसी ने जो नहीं देखा हो, बिल्कुल ऐसा नहीं होता है, अभी नहीं होता है, because everybody is talking about the same stuff. Yes. So I am so glad that you agree. So that's about it. Just go out and create content, hit and trial, explore, fail, succeed. Everything will come. How do I
Okay.
decide my niche?
So I guess in the beginning there is no such barrier that you should decide a niche, because
Yes.
like I have this experience, when you stick yourself to one thing in the beginning only, you may not even start, or if you start you may not go further. So I guess in the beginning you can start with exploring niches, maybe at which one you are good at, or at which one you can explore and get knowledge about. And then once you like, after this I don't have much experience, so you can explain that after you have some experience you can go with a particular niche and do a content creation in that particular field.
I always feel that your niche comes to you. You don't follow your niche. Your niche
Right.
comes to you gradually. You have to start and get yourself into that mode of content creation, and just be very observant, be very alert. What is making your heart pump faster? What is making you feel, raat mein neend nahi aa rahi, you have to get up and create content about this. Oh God, this idea has come, I have to act on it instantly. That is your niche. Something, I'm just having goosebumps talking about it. Something that excites you so much that you just can't wait to act on it. That is your niche, and that will give you the most satisfaction. Not always. Everything, is draining at some time or the other. But that will keep you happy and driven for the most of the time that you work. So your niche will follow you definitely. You don't need to run after that niche. You just need to start creating content every day. Good content.
Right. So hope it answers your question, Gaurika. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we can move towards the next question. That how do you deal with insecurities, especially in this freelancing career or the content creation? Like there are so much of insecurities. Still, we can like we pursue what we actually love to do and we are good at. But I guess there is some point of time when you feel insecure about this or any such thing, and especially the people who actually want to do it full time. So what actually we can talk about and go with it with this insecurities. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Again, so insecurity also comes, insecurity is inevitable. It will definitely be there because you will see so many creators and you will always be in that constant mode of comparison that, oh, her content is better than mine. Her content is better than mine. You will never think that my content is better than somebody else. ये बहुत rare होता है that but that is what I'm telling you. Need to tell yourself that from where I've started, I am only getting better. My content is only getting better. Okay, you need to always gravitate back towards your strength. What is your strength? If you have that in mind, you will be able to create better and better content. हमें insecurity comparison से ही आता है when we start comparing ourselves, and that is inevitable because you consume a lot of content and some of it you will find amazing and you'll be like, I want to create that kind of content. So take it as a source of inspiration and something that I have to get my level of content creation from here to here. I have to be like that person, but don't get yourself insecure of it, because also keep in mind that that person has been doing it for so much amount of time, and might be you have just started. So give yourself that leeway to develop to that level. Don't start doubting yourself. Don't start being insecure about yourself. That because you need time. That person has also taken their own sweet time to get to that level to which you're comparing. So that's what I always say. If you're at level 0, don't compare yourself to a level 50 or to a level 60 or to a level 70. That is when you start doubting your own things. Always see what has the journey like been for that person. जब उन्होंने भी start किया होगा, they must be comparing themselves to somebody else, and now they are being compared to, right? So give yourself that time to get to that amazing level, but you have to keep putting in the effort, consistent, driven force at the back of your mind to create better and better content. So that is how you, and always, if it helps you, make a list of your strengths and hand it in front of your bed, so that you come face to face every day and you keep it in mind that these are my strengths, these are my strengths, these are my strengths. So that is what will make you less insecure about yourself if you always have a mental note of your strengths to go back to.
Right, like we often compare ourselves, so that is when insecurity generates. Because
Yes, that's
sometimes it also
absolutely.
happens with me that I don't create content for days just because I am seeing lot of content online, which is better, of course, right?
Yes,
But
yes.
even like experience comes there, but even there are people who are actually with me only and who have just started, but they have more than like what I actually have. It happens sometimes, but
Mm-hmm.
then I realize
Mm-hmm.
at after some time that they have been putting that effort that I haven't putting, because I have
Yes,
other things. They are like totally focused on it and creating new ideas, experimenting a lot, and then they are like here now. So what I can do is actually take inspiration from them and get to work, so that I don't
yes.
actually waste time comparing and all.
Definitely, definitely. Like I create content every day. I post something every day because that gives me joy, that gives me happiness. And also sometimes even if I'm not feeling up for it, I if like you start getting that sense that you are feeling demotivated thoda pehle se. So when that demotivation finally sinks in, uske pehle se hi I just get active. I create my content, schedule it so that it can go because now it has been a pattern for me. I've been posting consistently for long now. सो एक वो पैटर्न जब ब्रेक होता है ना यू फील अ लिटिल हियर एंड देयर बिकॉज टुमारो यू विल फील बेटर मेंटली बट देन you didn't do the work you were supposed to do. So I always make sure that I do the work that I'm supposed to do. Then if I feel better tomorrow, then I'm like shit yaar, I was not feeling so well today, I was not feeling myself today, so I didn't do the work. At least I did the work. That at least gives me the happiness, gives me the peace.
Right, and even I also like create if there is a idea in my mind right in the beginning, right in the like starting of the day, I just start and put a text post on LinkedIn. I just
Hmm.
write it and curate it sometime and just post it, because
Yes,
मतलब बाद
yes,
में भी चेंजेस होते हैं, तो आई वुड डू दैट. बट अगर मैंने उस टाइम वो आइडिया नहीं लिखा और मैं या फिर मैंने कहीं और जगह पे उसे लिख के रख लिया, तो उस दिन वो पोस्ट नहीं होता. पता नहीं ऐसा क्यों होता है. लाइक आई
yes.
प्रोगैस्टिनेट की कल पोस्ट कर लेंगे या बाद में कर लेंगे, इसके लिए ये पोस्ट बनाना है, वो पोस्ट बनाना है. तो दैट इज वाई लाइक टेक्स्ट पोस्ट गोज बेटर की तो यू जस्ट राइट एंड यू पोस्ट इट, एंड देन लाइक everything goes.
Yes, definitely. Act on it. Act on it. Yes,
Right.
yes.
So we have questions that Prasna asks: do you happen to know any tool which will help me in creation of comic strips to drive my content?
Comic strips. Who has asked this question? Pratna. Pratna, I'm so sorry. I don't have any experience in creating comic content or strips, but I do use Canva for all the content. If that's what it's about, I'm really sorry. I don't have an idea
Um,
about comic
can I
strips.
can I take that one, guys? If you're okay. Hi,
Sure, sure.
Princess side. So
Yeah. Hi, Prince.
any templating? Hey, Harshita, how are you? Sorry, I just joined randomly this one after the first one.
No, no, it's
Um,
completely fine. Yeah, I'm happy to see you.
so to hey, likewise, Prasanna, to you. Any templating engine like Mudrika here was saying Canva, or there are so many tools over. I think you just need to get a basic template in, and then you can just fill in your text, go anywhere. It's as simple as that. And to the point of staying consistent, um, if you cannot create that day, distribute. Creativity needs a certain mental space that you need to be in, right? And if you're not feeling it, and it often happens that you're not feeling it, so then that day just go out and look for something that relates to what you want to talk about, and just do a spin-off. A lot of writers do that. So if you can't create, distribute. That's the strategy. But stay consistent because it's rewarded by all the platforms.
Yes, yes. I agree with the consistency part.
Okay, yeah. There's a story, I guess. I always thought that I can't write in English. My English is very bad. Today I killed this mindset monster and delivered an article in English to a client. I don't know what will be the result, but I am happy that I done it. Like I've done it, yeah.
And I'm so happy for you. Yeah, you killed the mindset monster. That's amazing. And if you keep at it, you will forget the day that you said that you're not too good at English. If you just keep at it, You have to keep writing. So what I tell, like when I take these coaching calls for my students, so what I tell them that, the simplest thing that you can, if you are struggling to start writing, simplest thing that you can do is end of the day, write about your day. That is the simplest thing that you can get into the mode of writing, that habit of writing every day. How was your day? Nobody is reading it, nobody's coming to judge it, nobody is giving you marks over that, nobody is giving you a star or a 0 on 10 on that. Nobody is judging you for that. So dump all your thoughts and just read it for yourself, edit it for yourself, see how you can make it better. That is your own practice every single day. You don't need to go and search for trending topics, search for relatable topics. Nothing. It's just about your day and what did you feel through the entire day. This is an amazing thing that many of them have practiced, and that has gotten them into the mode of writing every day, which is very important to get you started.
Right, like maintaining a journal is actually a good thing, because like even we are in a mode of typing on a laptops, on phone, but that writing with a pen on a paper, it like next level satisfaction. And we,
It's different.
yeah,
Yeah.
I actually try to do it every day कि मतलब जो भी I read या फिर I listen, I don't copy in my phone, I just write it on my diary or journal, so that like वो writing habit भी हो गई, and then I can even write with a pen rather than typing it again and again.
हाँ, actually I tell you what, journaling को भी बहुत, they have complicated it a lot. That
They have like so much of templates and write about that, write about that.
yeah, it's a very simple thing, but it has been complicated a lot. As like that's what I feel. So I just tell that you can just, it's a brain dump actually. So that's what you can do to get yourself in the mode of writing and creating every day. If you're just not feeling that, कई बार we get stuck in the rut. What topic should I write on? What industry should I write about? Write about anything. Just start writing to explore that, what kind of writing comes to you naturally, what doesn't, what you have to work on. If you have to work on your grammar, if you have to work on your sentence formation, what is it exactly you have to work on?
Yeah, so we have a question that how long should an article be? Is it okay if there are 600 words? Because normally I have seen articles going from 1500 to 2000 words.
So see, it entirely depends on the requirement of your client. So and also what is it that you're writing for? What is the requirement of the topic? How much depth the topic requires to be talked about? So it entirely depends. If it's a blog post, if it's a blog post, then it entirely has to be like up to 1,000 words. If it has to be SEO friendly, 1,000 to 1,200 words, that's what recommended for the SEO to actually act on it. And if it is website copy, then of course the word limit matters. There is no specific word limit. It always depends on the requirement of the topic that you're writing upon and the kind of
Just a
value
sample.
you want to offer.
Actually, I was just asking for sample writing.
Okay, okay, hi Taiba.
No.
So sample writing, sample, of course, if you're creating samples for yourself, then you can, that's what, again, whatever topic you choose, how much content or how much information you want to give about that topic, that will definitely decide your, word limit. If you want to
I
talk,
always feel like when I sit to write something, I always feel like I can't write much about it. Like I just like I'm so out of ideas. Like even if it's a topic which interests me, I just can't write a lot about it. Like
okay, so that means you are somewhere short on, inspiration, or you need to do a lot more research then. Yes, exactly. As Ria mentioned, that you have to first do a lot of research on that topic. Do not write while you're researching. Research a lot, give yourself time to research, and then start penning down your thoughts. That's what you should do. Then your whatever you have subconsciously researched about, that will stay in your mind, and that will pour in the form of thoughts and words on the paper. So you should start with a good amount of research, even if that topic is very close to your heart, or even if you think you know a lot about the topic. Research is really crucial.
Right. So hope it answers the question. We can move towards the next question, that what things can be done to make your mindset the right one. Like whenever we feel that we are not capable of it or anything? Like, do you use, or do you do some things that make the mindset a right one, or which helps to you deal with procrastination or anything else of same sort?
Okay. Okay. So what do I do personally is that I communicate. I talk to people whom I'm close to. I have some friends from the industry who actually relate to what I'm going through. So I communicate a lot. And also what I said, this always works like a charm. Remind yourself of what are your strengths. What have you been able to accomplish in the same thing? Like, if you're not feeling motivated enough to write an article that you have to submit to a client of yours, okay, so then you can maybe go back to your previous articles which have got like rave comments from your clients and which really made them happy. Then it will give you a kind of reassurance to yourself that yes, you have done it in the past and you can definitely do it again. Okay, so I do that. I go back to my previous accomplishments. I always go back to my strengths, and I always communicate. I always talk it out. I always sit with myself that and because I always tell myself that it's entirely normal. It's entirely normal for you to not feel up for it. Even if you're loving what you do, even if it's your passion, you will not wake up every day in the morning all pumped up to do it all over again. You will sometimes feel that, oh shit, yeah, what am I doing? You will definitely second guess yourself, but the thing that will pull you out from it is what why are you here? Why are you doing this? What should be done for you to move closer to what you have in mind? What's your vision, right? So going back to, and you have to do all this, you have to you have to reset your mindset somehow, you have to get into that act of acting, that mode of acting. You have to take your time, sit, talk, communicate, take a day off, you know do whatever makes you feel better and makes you feel up for things again. So that is what helps me, that is what I do, to overcome all these things that I feel time and again.
Okay, yeah. Basically, giving yourself a gift that you can do it. You have these strengths, and if you have done it in the past, you can do it now. Maybe you want, like, need some
Yes.
time, and then you can restart it again.
Yes, it was all you before and it is all you now. It's just that you're not
Even you are better.
feeling that motivated. Yes, even you're better because you have done so much more since then. So that's the thing.
Oh.
Right.
If I may add something there, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to steal away the session, but it almost. Are you guys able to talk to strangers on the street? It's like that. Just warm,
Okay.
just warm up your mouthpiece. So it doesn't necessarily always have to be people from your industry. Like, you could just call a friend and just catch up on old things. Like, you need to get into that mode of excitement, and then creativity just flows from there. A few other things that I don't know if you have any daily rituals that freshen up your mind, like you go work out every day or you meditate every day. That's also a lot of cleaning. That will put you in that mode of, okay, no, I'm good, I'm happy, and I can do this today. Just all that helps. Whatever you have achieved in the past, but it only goes so far. And by all means, if you're regretting what you're doing, don't do it. Just don't do it.
Yes, of course, Prince. But I think so. This definitely, you in the process of doing certain things, there comes a point where you second guess yourself.
Hmm.
But might be that is just a mindset block. Might be that is something that happened a day before with a client or something that is making you feel demotivated. So you should
Don't
not
disagree.
think of quitting it instantly. That it's
Don't
not working. Let's
don't
not.
disagree.
Let.
Don't disagree. I think we judge ourselves too much, and that's the problem. Frankly, go out there, see how many people are trying. We always care so much about, oh, how am I looking,
Yes.
and what have I worn, and where am I,
Yes.
and
Yes.
what would people say? People wouldn't say anything. Like, they're consumed in their own shit.
Exactly.
So just go out and do and do and do and do. Be consistent, and you'll be fine eventually. Like, If you're not feeling it, that's a whole other thing. Then you need some time off for sure, or just talk to a friend. They'll warm you up.
Yes, yes. So I came across a beautiful line that, stop majoring in the minor stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yep,
that's
love
what
it.
spoke to me immensely. Yeah, that's my motto now. Stop majoring in the minor things in your
Yeah,
life. If
if you
you
guys hear Gary Vee, he says the same thing. Like,
he's
there's
okay,
macro and there's micro. In
okay.
micro, you execute for sure, but then keeping the macro in mind, like you don't get focused on the micro, which is your day-to-day outcome. If you're thinking of it so much that you're not focused on how you're executing, it won't help you in the long run. So you have to have that
Definitely.
bigger
Yes,
vision, bigger
yes,
picture of
yes,
where you're trying
yes.
to get, and
Keep going back to the bigger picture. Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Thank you, Prince.
Anytime.
Yeah, okay. So that was an amazing discussion. I also
Yes.
got to know things. So yeah, going towards the next question. Many people are afraid to take that one step, like to post that one post or to make that one page, and it is actually the step to get do some extraordinary in the future, right? But they like still they have like coming to the point, I guess. So they have that insecurity. I don't know what actually is, but everyone has different one. So any method to overcome it, or anything we can do to actually make and like start with it and go with it, because like वो कभी instance भी होता है, like now I am like motivated, so I can like create that content and just put it out, and after like 10 to 15 minutes maybe I मुझे ऐसा ना लगे कि मैं पोस्ट
Motivational
कर
talks.
सकती हूँ या नहीं, right?
Okay. So there is just one tip to start creating content. Stop thinking that it has to be perfect. Stop thinking that it has to blow away people's mind. Stop thinking that it has to get you 100 likes. Stop thinking that it has to get you 20, 50 comments. Stop thinking that it has to boom your insights right away. Stop thinking all of that and just post that post. Yeah. Don't put so much of back thought in your action, because it will eventually lead to better creation, and eventually you will get those 100 comments. Eventually your engagement will boost up. Eventually you will relate with your audience. Eventually you will have people coming back to you on your page for like looking forward to your content. So stop. What stops us when we from creating content or putting ourselves out there? When we are fearful of the judgment. Oh, what will they think? Oh, they will judge my writing style. Oh, they will not find me good enough. Oh, might be my content will fall flat. Might be it's just sounding too good in my head and it's not that good. So what? It's okay. Give yourself the leeway to make mistake, even if it's and for like it is your first post, or maybe it is your 10th post. It's If it's not perfect, it's perfectly fine. You should be okay with the fact of not putting perfect content every time. That is what will stop you from doing that. Even if it's imperfect, even if it's 60% there, let it be. Post it. You will get to the 40% gradually. But if you stop yourself, just like, if you don't put yourself out there, if you worry too much about perfection, then you will never be able to leverage the power of the platform that social media has to offer.
Right, and even like I can share my experience here that like few like 1 to 2 years back I started this Instagram page, but the motto was actually really different. At that times I used to write poems, and Hindi and English poems. So I just shared it with one of my friends, and she said that put it out and like build an Instagram page. And वो मुझे at least she has said this to me for a week continuously, that put it out, make more poems and similar stuff. So one day I decided to make an Instagram page and put it out, and at that time like abhi tak bhi I haven't achieved those posts, because I guess that is what I have grew from there to then. And at like after some point of time I had a long break for that page, because I think that that is not people liking more, या फिर that is what I am not getting ideas for the same. So then I like
Hmm.
restarted with a different motto on the same page. But I'm glad that I
Yes.
actually started, because like 300 or 400 followers is way more than zero if we start all
Yes.
together again. So I'm glad that I had started and I have that audience already, and then I can grow again, like I can grow the audience again with more of different kind of posts or everything I
Yes.
am doing and creating content for that. So this is like,
Definitely. I mean,
yeah.
yes, you can keep experimenting with your content strategy, and it's in your hand to make the change. Nobody is stopping you. Nobody will, like when you think about like so much about people, actually nobody is bothered. As you know, this Prince said that everybody's on their own trip. So people are on their own trip. So don't worry, you be on yours. You own your own thing. You own your own skill set, and make the most use of it. Why would you not use your own skill set? I mean, not don't let other people decide you how you're gonna use your skill set. Whether you're gonna sit cooped up in your room all the time and not put yourself out there, that's the worst thing to do if you think you can really make a difference.
And people don't have that time that they put like go to a page and put negative comments there. Actually people do positive comments and positive response ही मिलता है मतलब maximum of times. But when like
Yes.
some of the posts don't work out, we have to like do it again maybe, क्योंकि मतलब I guess page to like platform to platform algorithm also differs. So उस हिसाब से we can like always keep experimenting and keep creating content that works the best and going with it all.
And
Yeah. Then again,
guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
To all of you out there, don't be scared of negative comments either. Like
yes.
that's feedback coming. So have the gut to eat shit and keep moving. Like it's simply like that. Because there will be mean people out there. They have nothing in their life. They just have the internet and they're out to troll. So don't be scared of that. Don't let that stop you.
Yeah. Totally. Totally. So
Okay.
yes, trolls. Of course, you should not pay any heed to trolls. But actually, if there is a negative feedback which you think is a constructive feedback, but just framed in a negative manner, then definitely work on it. Then definitely work on it. If you're thinking there is even this ounce of scope of improvement that you are getting from this feedback, so take it and work on it.
And yeah, we have questioned that I am a newbie writer. I started creating content consistently on LinkedIn. Should I maintain a blog at Medium or a TOI Reader's blog or WordPress.com or go for guest posting?
Okay, so basically, I've done guest post. I have a few published posts on Medium as well. So you can try different platforms when it comes to content writing. I would say that visibility works wonders. She's a content writer,
Yeah, she's a like newbie writer. Started
newbie
with
writer.
creating content.
So definitely, see, you should definitely not limit yourself to any kind of from creating content on any kind of platform, because as a newbie writer you need that visibility. You need to be visible to your target audience, visible to your readers, make a lot of noise about the kind of content that you create. So I would say explore all the platforms that are available for putting out the kind of content you want to write. And LinkedIn is an amazing. I still haven't tried it to the optimum, but I hear a lot that LinkedIn is an amazing platform to get good clients in content writing genre. It is amazing. You should definitely try it out. As everybody must be knowing, Shreya Pattar is like an amazing content writer, content creator in this content writing niche, and she recommends LinkedIn highly. And I didn't take her for her word. I have seen that people are making a lot of good connections on LinkedIn, and that is helping them a lot to create long-term relationship with their clients and get good clients, land high-ticket clients, and do good work basically.
Right. So basically, if anyone wants to start their own blog, so what's your recommendation to like go with which platform? That as she asked, that should I go for Medium, WordPress, or TOI Reader's blog?
Okay, so haven't you tried Wix? Haven't you tried creating a blog via Wix? Because it is super user friendly, and you can definitely try that. I mean, I hear WordPress is great, but Wix is super user friendly. I mean, it will take you maybe like 2 hours to create your website and then start putting out content on there. So it's super friendly. So you can maybe try Wix, and WordPress is also good. And that's what I'm saying, that you can see for yourself, which kind of platform is really
Blogspot
working.
as well,
And
like blogger.com we
yes,
have.
yes, even that is a good one. Yes. So basically, you can try and test and see what kind of platforms are really people going to. Where is your audience present a lot? Where are they interacting a lot? So that is what can give you a fair idea, which one to exactly go for.
Right. So hope it answers the question. Okay, last question from my side, that do you have any personal experience with dealing with these mindset monsters and overcoming it gradually? Like any specific
Loads.
incident you want to share?
Loads of them, yes, of course. So basically, I mean, so because I've been a PR and communication professional. I've been into branding, etc. So writing has been a part of my profession a lot. I have written press releases, I have written articles for my clients. So I've been doing a lot of writing since a long time, so that was never a roadblock for me. I was actually decent and pretty good in writing, and I have been into that mode of writing, which is often the roadblock for people. But my mindset monster is that I have a big time FOMO, that I want to do a lot of things, but I don't have the time for it, and that makes me very anxious. I want to create amazing content, but I don't have as much time to research. That makes me feel bad, that and I want to be present on, like I said, that I still haven't discovered experimented with a lot of platforms to create content. I'm still not present on LinkedIn as much active as I want to be. I've only explored Instagram as of now. So those are my, that is something that I really want to do, but because of the lack of time, I'm not able to do it, and then I feel that I am not able to make time for it. There is something wrong with me, that I'm not able to manage my time.
Mhm.
So that is something that I am always struggling with, that that blaming myself for not making enough time to create good and better content every day. So that is what I struggle with a lot. Also, I want to do it all, and I that is not like I'm not a perfectionist, but I want to do a lot of things the imperfect way, maybe. So I want to explore. I am a
You have to
big
try,
fan of.
like you want to try
Yes,
other platforms to build your
yes,
audience and maybe see how it actually works.
exactly. I'm a big fan of trying things out. I don't want to leave out on things. So that is one. Prince wants to say something.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
A good tactic would be to pick a platform that's well integrated. Wix or WordPress are great places to start.
yes.
You could easily, like, you have integrations that you could easily repurpose your content or just post it everywhere else. And this way, just go to one place,
Mm-hmm.
keep putting in your content every day, and then just keep republishing it to all different places. And then over a period of time, just observe what's working for you,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then
That's
go from
that's
there and
the
just
plan.
yeah, double down on that. Simple.
Definitely. So right now, yes, of course, I'm like more present that I can be, actually, given the amount of time I have. I'm too much present on Instagram, and I really have enjoyed being present on Instagram. I have got to work with great clients by being present on Instagram, and it's a great medium to actually connect with your target audience. So that is what I've explored right as of now. But as she was asking me about my mindset monster, so that is what I really struggled with, that I want to do a lot in limited 24 hours. So that is my problem. Yes.
Yeah, but I must say that you are doing an amazing job on Instagram.
Thank
Like you
you.
are
Thank
creating
you.
some unique reels that your maybe you are not speaking, but your expression says all, and your text on it. So I really like that type of reels a lot. But in all, like your feed is filled with different types of content, but yet useful at the same time for content
Thank
writers,
you
especially.
so much. Actually, I love, if given an option, I would do a reel every day. Other than posting static content like carousels and all that, I love video content, and I, as this is the future, so I think that I can play my strengths and make more of video content. So that is what I love.
But
I enjoy it.
like people normally, half of the people don't bother to read like long captions what we write. Like like I have seen, like when I post with a picture, I get more likes compared to when I just post with a quote. So yeah, I mean,
Okay, so Taiba, that,
and even if I'll
yeah,
ask
go
my
ahead.
friends like, "Did you read?" and they'll be like, "Yeah, we'll read it later," which means I never read actually.
The caption, right?
Yeah, like what we write basically, the long captions, and like people are more bothered about the picture, what the picture is.
So yeah, right. That is true in my case also. Whenever I post my own picture, then of course it has many likes, because people connect more with the person rather than the words. If they see your picture put up there, they will of course they will not engage with the content, but they will just go and click a like on that. But I'll tell you, your audience with which for whom you're creating the content, if they find your content useful and relatable, they will definitely go and comment and engage, and that comes with time. Previously, when I was creating content, when I had just started out, it took me 3 months to get some engagement on my post. Then previous posts were also getting liked and engaged on, because you have to create that kind of audience build up, that actual people. So I believe that you've just started out, so give it some time. When over the time, people who actually want to engage with that kind of content, when they join your followers list, they will start engaging with your content. Trust me on that.
Okay, thanks.
Because not everybody right now in your following wants to engage with that kind of content that you're posting. That following will build up in a certain amount of time, so wait for that to build up, wait for those people to attract those people to your page, and then definitely you will start seeing some engagement. Also, you have to see that what kind of content they're looking to engage with, so you have to also write that kind of content. Like right now, I know what is the psyche of people who are following me. So if I want to get engagement out of them, if I want to get relatability out of them, I will have to get into their mindset, what is that they are looking for. I will have to create that kind of content. So the trick lies there, that speak to them in their own language, then they will be able to converse with you or start a conversation with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, but for that you need to have that many audience. I don't like. I've
Yes,
just
yes.
started.
So,
So yeah.
yes. As you've just started content creation, just give it some time. Over the time, you will attract the kind of people who like your content, and then they will start talking with you, engaging with you. That will come with time, definitely.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so that where my question also ends. If in the audience anyone has questions, so they can ask, and
Yes.
otherwise we can end the session, I guess. If you have anything to share, you can do, Mudrika.
Okay, so yes, since the day I have heard this, line, it has actually been life changing. That stop majoring in the minor things, stop living your life how other people want you to, how they want you to behave. Please get in touch with your own individuality, your own uniqueness, and that will always help you to create unique content. Once you realize how you write, what is your unique style of writing or putting out things or putting out content, video content, written content, that will always help you to create unique content. You don't need a strategy for it. You just need to sit with yourself, realize how it is that you write. Don't copy people. That's just a big waste of time, waste of effort, everything. Just get in touch with your own real self, and yes, stop living according to others opinion, Bhuvneshwar. And yes, definitely stop doing that, because it's your own life. You only live it once, so it should be on your terms, and it should be how you want to live it, what you want to do with it, what you want to make of it. Stop listening to other people. That is just sheer waste of your own time and energy. So I would just say that. And you know, your mindset monsters are created by you. So stop living those, thoughts and start creating new ones, which will help you, motivate you, push yourself to do better, and just go ahead and kill those mindset monsters because they are just thriving because you are letting them thrive. So stop doing that. That's it.
And,
Right. So
to
basically, what I can say that
Prince.
make your anyone saying
go
something.
on, Harshita. Go on, Harshita. Go on, Harshita. I'll go after. I just
Yeah,
had a
I was
tactic
just saying
for
that make your
yeah.
passion bigger than your fear so that you don't have
Yes,
time to be like getting feared or getting insecurities. You are just focused on improving yourself and exploring things because it actually like very exciting to know about things, and even you are making mistakes, you can always improve on it, and no one would like go for it ki itna sab matlab you have done it so wrong or anything else. It is all in our mind basically, so that we think that it is so good or it is so bad, so we can always improve on the prospect we are doing today. And कल आप अगर आज की पोस्ट को
definitely.
देखोगे तो you will like take it कि इसमें ये इम्प्रूवमेंट हो सकता था, बिकॉज वी
Yes,
समटाइम्स टेक इट आर ओन पोस्ट एंड सी कि उस टाइम पे मैंने एक ऐसी पोस्ट बनाई थी एंड नाउ आई कैन मेक मच मच बेटर इट नाउ. So yeah,
definitely. If
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 we
you keep
compare
working on your
ourselves,
skills,
yeah, right.
yes, you will get better. And I also made an amazing, like as you said that you like my reels, I made an amazing reel talking about the things that if you invest your time in doing things that boost your self confidence, the time that you spend in self doubt will go on increasing. So spend more time in doing things that make you super confident about yourself and spend less time in doubting yourself.
Yeah, so we have a question. Yeah, before that, Prince was saying something.
Yes.
To those that are struggling with structure or grammar, or there's this very old book. It's called Elements of Style. It's not too heavy. It's like I don't know between 11 to 25 pages or something like that. Just go check it out. It's very helpful. It will give you some guidelines, some guardrails to understand how to structure whatever you write. It's very helpful. It's like ages old, but it's still very valid, very helpful to this day.
Yeah, I'm sure this will help a lot of people who are here, and I would also want to check that out definitely. And yeah, I also want to thank like Prince for making this session so interactive and for being present for this session, like in such an upbeat manner.
Always like that, but thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. So does Instagram prefer content created by real camera than created by you? I mean, you already created and just uploaded on Reels.
I didn't get that.
Maybe he's asking that if we make a video with our phone camera instead, yeah, फिर we make a video directly with that Instagram reel camera. So is there any difference in the what we say engagement after posting it?
This dude is getting really technical.
Yeah. So
I don't think
basically,
that
I
Maddie.
have always created with the reel camera. So all my reels have been created using the reel camera only, not the phone camera. And this has worked pretty good for me so far. So, and also, I mean, if you do it with your phone camera,
Yeah,
how do you find that audio? Or like he wants to speak, right?
right. If we
He
want to
wants to
speak,
speak
and
stuff.
after that we can add the text from the reel.
Yeah, got it,
That is
got it,
what
got it, got it.
I actually do because मतलब वो ना फिर म्यूजिक वगैरह फाइंड करने में it takes time. So I just
Yeah.
speak it on and put it on the text and then upload it on the like Instagram
I
reels.
have done both. I have spoken and I have done the audio stuff, but I always use the reel camera. So I have not used my own phone camera for reels as of now. But the thing that I do works pretty well. There is no, I've not seen any difference,
Right.
in the
Even
engagement.
I put from my phone camera only. So I don't find that difference कि कोई camera में फर्क हो. It's like engagement.
Yeah.
It is on the basis of content and everything.
So
Yes.
while
Content
the
is the king.
software would want you to utilize these features and would reward you as well, I think what you should focus on instead of the technicality is the quality of your content. regardless of you
Yes,
do it through your phone or you do it through the real camera. Doesn't matter. Don't think too much. If you think that much, you will get
you will
stuck
not
in your
post.
head. You will stay stuck in your head. I'm telling you. So get past that.
Totally, totally. I agree with that. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
I
yes.
just had a question. Do you need to add pictures to your article? Like, does it get more interesting with adding pictures? By adding pictures?
Articles as in on blogs.
Yeah, on
Uh,
blogs.
like when you're writing a blog, okay, so definitely if you add some visual touch to it, it definitely, adds to the appeal of your article. Definitely, you should add attractive pictures. That will definitely boost the engagement, and
Actually, yesterday I tried to
yeah,
get pictures
adding
from
pictures is a good
Canva.
idea.
I just like tried to get pictures from Canva, but when I'm like
Hmm.
saving them, they are very, very blurred, like very blurred. Like, so that's why I couldn't add any pictures.
Maybe you
And
can
when I
use
was
the free pick image, like uh, platforms which provide free images like Unsplash or Free Pick or Pixabay. So they have free images as well as the paid ones, but you can go for the free one, and they are much more clear than if you pick a Google image. That is what I have tried.
Yeah, I was actually trying from Canva, and even like when I uploaded on Wix app, like it's like really small, and I there was no option to actually just zoom in the picture and anything. Like I don't know, I will have to try it though.
So those features are preset actually, in case they are not allowing you to zoom into the picture. So that must be a preset thing. And on the Wix platform, you will be able to see the picture maybe in that figure itself. So maybe you can try some other platform, as WordPress, Medium, something like that, if that is working out with the pictures.
So Wix
Oh,
itself has an integration with those apps that provide free images, and you can toy around in Wix as much as you want to edit the image, and it comes out perfectly.
which app?
But if you're uploading there, you will Wix
No, Wix
itself.
itself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And though when you're uploading something externally, you will need a high res image. You cannot export from somewhere and upload it. It doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if any questions you can ask, or I guess we can end the session by now. And thank you so much, Mudrika, for such an amazing session, such an interactive one, and
Yes.
discussing about this topic. And yeah,
Thank you so
I
much.
enjoyed really much with you.
Me
And
too, me too. As I said that this is a topic very very close to my heart. So any day it's been a pleasure. I mean to have this session. Thank you, Prince.
we
Anytime.
have a question that, hi everyone, joined this late, and I don't know how much time is left or if this particular thing has been covered, but just wanted to ask, what's the good approach to deal with chronic procrastination as a writer? I also happen to suffer with ADHD, so any suggestions?
So chronic procrastination. See, procrastination. I think so. I'm being very, what do I say? So procrastination. I as a person, I'm built in this manner that I don't procrastinate stuff. Procrastination makes me anxious. So
I'm falling off my chair here. Can I? Dude, if I'm OCD and ADHD, and you know how I utilize that. I have 5 or 6 different Instagram accounts, and these various mindsets of, okay, today I want to be a writer, or today I want to be a poet, or today I want to be a motivational writer, and then I go on there and post it. Again, it comes down to the very same thing. Procrastination draws from if you're stuck too much on the outcome. If you can get past that, not be stuck on the outcome, oh, how many likes will I get, or whether people would trash me. If you can just get past that, and really it doesn't matter, nobody cares, really, I'm telling you. They will start caring. The social media has changed the world into everybody wants to celebrate, or they just appreciate the things they want to appreciate. They're actually escaping their real life to be on social media. So they're trying to find their interests, and they're trying to find things that will relate with them, and so on and so forth. Just do what works for you, and don't care too much. Don't get stuck on the outcome too much, and that way you can just again, bottom line, if you cannot create that day, distribute. You can do a spin-off. I wanted to post an article about my company. I did not have enough content. I went out there, just searched the subject on Google, and then found some really credible authors. And I used quotes from their articles. And then on top of that, I just shared my thoughts. That's also one way. You can repurpose content. If there was a thought that you jotted down in the past, like Arshita was saying, she'll just do a text post, right? I particularly have a lot bundled up in my Facebook as statuses that I would just see in the memories, and I would take it out in my notes. And the next time I'm up for posting something on my some relevant account, I would just do something in Canva or I'll just post it as it is. So just get past being stuck on the outcome. Like really, that's it. Chronic procrastination. I want to ask who gave you that word.
Actually, I disagree with something.
Sure.
Yeah. So basically, I don't agree with this thought being, used a lot that, people are trying to escape their real life by being
I didn't
on
mean
social
I didn't mean
media.
to generalize. I didn't mean to generalize. But a lot of people are.
Because me, including myself, and other many people whom I know who are on social media, not to escape their real life, but actually to help their own businesses grow, actually to make a difference, actually to help people, in any way they can.
No,
So
no,
it's
I'm sorry. That's being taken off on a wrong tangent. Likewise,
no.
I'm
I'm just trying to say that, it's not always true. It does
yeah,
happen
and
with some people that,
I want to really appreciate you for bringing that out. And my apologies to everybody if it was taken in a wrong context. That's not what I was really trying to. But there are a lot
Yeah,
of
no,
people
I
that
understand. I
have
understand,
this.
but I felt that I should stand up for
Yes,
people who fall
absolutely,
in this category
absolutely,
that, they're
and
not
I'm
trying
doing
to
that too.
escape.
I'm doing
Yes,
that too
yes,
on a day to day. So yes, absolutely.
yes,
Thank you so very much. I really appreciate
exactly.
that. But
Yeah.
there are people out there that have built up this persona, and then they're not actually doing something in their life, and just because they have this as an outlet, and they would go and troll people. I was referring to that.
Yes.
So
And also about procrastination, I think so. Till the time you keep procrastinating, it's still in your head. You're still thinking about it. So
exactly.
why not take that action, complete that task, get it over with?
How,
You
how
know,
little as how little as it might be, like don't worry about the outcome,
yes,
don't worry about
yes.
being a perfectionist. Simple.
Yes, exactly. If you put that mindset that it has to be perfect, as I mentioned earlier, that it has to blow away people's mind, till the time you will
Yeah,
not act on it,
Picasso
and
was not
till the
made in a
time you're
day.
procrastinating, it's somewhere in the back of your mind that I have to do
Yeah.
this, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, and it's gonna nag you to death. So get over it, do that task, however imperfect it may be. You are still somewhere and not still procrastinating and making yourself feel guilty and bad about it.
Exactly.
So get out there, do it, and then see how you can make it better.
Yep. Neither Rome nor Picasso was built in a day. So just
Exactly. So yes, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I guess we can end this session. And we had an amazing time. And thank you, Mudrika, again. And yeah,
Thank you so much.
thank you so much
Thank you everyone who stayed till the end, and special thanks, of course, goes to Prince. So,
for adding,
and
of
thank you,
course.
yes, thank you everybody who joined the session, who stayed till midway, who stayed till the end. I'm sure you got something positive out of it, something motivational out of it, and just be yourself. Don't lose yourself. Yeah.
So thank you everyone for joining. And yeah, I will be meeting you again in a session. Thank you, Mudrika, and have a
Thank you so
great
much.
day, great night.
You too.
Yeah.
You too. Yes. Yes. It's actually day here. I'm in Germany, so it's 3:30.
Okay, okay. So yeah, have a good day to you then.
Thank you
I'm
so
in
much.
India. Yeah.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye. Bye.